Yo, 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 what it is, what it do, man. Shit, I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. SP Mix, man, what's good? I see you hit me up with a comment. You was like, what we waiting on? I don't know if this phone might not give me the clear signal or whatever because I've been having lags on my phone. I got to get my tablet back up to working and everything. So that's why I've been having issues on the phone because the I don't know. I just switched over to this new service company, man, and I guess they service is just lagging like that or whatever. I gotta find out what's going on, either switch to me another service that actually hold the service. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for coming in and everything, man. First and foremost, I supposed to been did this on the 25th of September. But I want to give uh condolences to the family of Assata Shakur, man. Assata Shakur, she was a black revolutionary that she ended up getting asylum in Cuba. They was protecting her in Cuba from her escaping her life sentence where they tried to get her for the murder of two YT officers. So, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying, she passed away on the 25th of September. So R.I.P to Assata Shakur, you know. Um the first thing that I wanna do is I want to get into what we've been talking about for us, the changing of the culture. Our culture has really been taking different turns and different changes. I just was looking at today. I was just looking at Gerald Prince Miller, an interview with him, and he made an interview with Whack 100. You know, and Gerald Miller, he's a stand up guy. He was part of the Supreme team. His uncle was Kenneth Supreme McGriff. And they did a whole lot of time, you know what I'm saying? They really known out of Queens, New York. And so the thing is, they was some stand-up guys, man. They didn't snitch, they didn't let their man down, they didn't do none of the old the stuff we consider fake, you know what I'm saying, in the game. And so they are highly regarded. You know what I'm saying? These some of these dudes are highly regarded. They don't have no smut on their name. They ain't been put up like Big Meech. Big Meech, you know what I'm saying, with the snitch paperwork, with the what you call it, third party cooperation, uh Chip, you know what I'm saying, Ali Adam, you know what I'm saying, with the 5-1K, um 5K1, my bad, with the 5K1, and all the other ones, you know what I'm saying? But just like I said in another video, you know what I'm saying, just because these dudes took the stand and everything, that don't make them no less dangerous, you know what I'm saying? It just make them, you know, they went against the code. But you got to think about the code and how it changed. The code today is not the code it was in the 90s, you know. It's acceptable when a person uh, uh, um turn state, it's acceptable now. I even found out recently that Derek Pimp Snooker Avery, he you know what I'm saying, signed up to be a witness, a confidential informant with the state, you know what I'm saying, with the prosecutors or feds or whatever. And so that kind of took me back because I heard that he did that. But just like I was telling people about Haitian Jack, you know what I'm saying? The thing about Haitian Jack, uh, him and Derek Avery, they signed to, you know what I'm saying, cooperate with the feds, but they never did actually help the feds do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They they basically signed the paperwork. The feds let them out and gave them free reign to do what they do, but they never actually gave the feds nothing to work with. So to be honest, they basically work the feds, you know? They work the feds like that. So uh I can't say that them dudes is in the category of being a snitch, because in order to be a snitch, you have to actually, give information to the prosecution of others and have people prosecuted, you know what I'm saying, in some way or fashion. So I can't say that they actually walked that line. But even if they did walk the line, today in this day and age, it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? And it showed me how that is acceptable because Whack 100, everybody on social media, we all know that Whack is he working for the feds. You know what I'm saying? The man got a badge and everything. And he ain't ashamed to let you know he got a badge. He working with the people, you know? And so for a stand-up guy like Prince to do an interview with him, and talk to him like it's all gravy like that, that let you know that it's a shift in time. It's not looked at the same way. You know what I'm talking about? Even though I still look at Prince as a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing out the change in time, how people accept, snitches these days. They accept them, you know. No part on his behalf besides, what I'm saying, doing business with him. But social media, man, and getting money, man, is a business now. Cats ain't in the streets no more. So you can't hold people that's not in the streets to a street code, you know? And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Um, they always trying to hold everybody to the street code. Everybody's not street. Mr. Jim down the street, he's working a 9 to 5 his whole life. His family been working 9 to 5 whole life. Never been in the streets a day in their life. You know what I'm saying? He pay his taxes for the police to come and protect and serve. The street code is created for people that's in the streets, whether you're doing robberies, murders, uh, selling dope, you know what I'm saying, pimping, horn, extortions, tax fraud, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. If it's illegal activity and you cutting corners, you know what I'm saying, you are part of that crew to where that's your code. You know what I'm saying? You stick to that code, you know. But you got people this day and age, they try to put everybody snitch. He's a snitch. No, he probably told it, but he ain't no snitch. He ain't no rat. That's something that's for the people that's in the street code. You know what I'm talking about? But yo, what's good? What's good? SP Mix, man. He came in. He was like, man, what's taking so long, man? Yeah, I was doing other things, man. I wanted to have this here rolling. You know what I'm saying, to let people know that I'm getting ready to come home, come on this thing and do my live, for anybody that wanted to come in. But another thing that I got going on is Mandu Warrior. Mandu Warrior, he didn't called out the rapper Jim Jones, man. I don't know if y'all seen that out there. You know what I'm saying? He's a original blood, you know what I'm saying, that was there at the creation of the blood sets in New York. And he ain't feeling too good about Jim Jones and what Jim Jones running around and portraying. You know what I'm saying? This man is out right now. He done did prison time. He he's trying to make change to the community while Jim Jones is spewing poison in the community. So this man, he basically called Jim Jones out to a fist fight. You know what I'm saying? But Mandu, you know what I'm saying? People ain't fist fighting these days. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, you come from that old school turf, you know what I'm saying? Well, men be men, but you know what I'm saying? That kind of sound off, you know what I'm saying? For people to be a certain age bracket, you know what I'm saying, to be calling each other out for a fist fight like they on a playground, So that kind of seemed off, even though I give you all the respect and I respect you for, what I'm saying, who you is and everything. Hey, bro, uh, we up in age. You see what I'm saying? You older than I am, and we up in age. The fist fight situation. That's not our arena. We did that in our early 20s. We ain't trying to get status and prove points and get stripes and all that stuff no more. You know, we living in a whole nother arena. So that kind of threw me off. You know what I'm saying? Even though I still respect you, bro, but yeah, still he called out Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, you know, uh if a person is mad at somebody for a situation or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to get on social media and air it out about the beef that you got with this person, because if you think about it, if something actually happened to somebody, you're gonna have them police come knocking at your door because you actually called this person out. You actually got on her and you said that you got a beef with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So if something happened to that person, you would be suspect number one. And now you got to go through all this stuff to prove that you didn't have nothing to do with it. And you probably, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have nothing to do with it. Actually, you didn't have nothing to do with it. But they're going to come question you. They're going to come digging in you and following your family. It's a whole lot of stuff you don't need. So, my thing is, when you trying to make change in the community, man, you gotta actually stand by it all the way, because people is gonna hold your feet to the flames when it ain't right. They're gonna hold your feet to the flames. Yo, what's good? What's good? I see people steady coming in, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for coming in and viewing the live, man. I don't know if it's steady going in and out like the last time I did it. When I watched it, after I got through, I watched it and it was freezing up. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, freezing up off and on. I don't know if it's still gonna do that. And to be honest, I'm finna try to see if uh if that's happening. You know what I'm saying, with my live. But if it's doing it, please hit me up in the comments. Let me know that it's still freezing up. And I'll try to see later on, see what that is, see if I can get this here back right. But yeah, I don't know if y'all know the girl Gina Toe. The girl Gina Toe, she basically was an Instagram model, right? And she was in New York and she fell on bad times and stuff. And so she started meeting rappers and stuff. And one of the rappers that she met out there and she used to have relationships with was Puff. But what Jenny told, what's going on with Jenny told is that she almost died from AIDS. When she found out that she was sick, she had full-blown AIDS, man. She lost a whole lot of weight. And she lost so much weight to where she was like 60 some pounds, you know? And when the videos, when you look at her, when she was talking and she was trying to let people know that she had AIDS and a celebrity gave her AIDS, she never would say the celebrity name. And she was like, man, it looked like she was already dead. But now she's basically been taking a medication. She got a TC account back up. Now is registering. It don't even register AIDS no more. It's registered HIV. And she keep on doing what she doing, keep on working out and stuff. It's gonna end up registering, you know what I'm saying, just normal. It ain't gonna be registering HIV or nothing. Long as she keep her TC account up. But rumor coming out that she she got the disease from Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's true or not, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. It's a whole lot of media circulation bubbling around P. Diddy right now. So a lot of lies, a lot of truths, you know what I'm saying? It's just all bubbling around P. Diddy, and everybody want a piece of that pie. So I understand it, but it ain't too far off, because Diddy has been known to give people sexually transmitted diseases. So and that fact is in documents and stuff everywhere, right? That he been giving people sexually transmitted diseases, so it couldn't be too far off. And then when he was locked up, he was looking real sick in court, you know. And so that right there make people think that, man, maybe, he's not getting the full treatment as he'll be getting when he was out. And so it's starting to take a toll on him in there, and it's starting to set in. So whether it's true or not, man, it's news, man, and I'm just reporting the news. That's all I'm doing. And so but yeah, I seen her, Jenny Toe, and she's getting healthy, man. She's back looking good and stuff. You know what I'm saying? She's doing a thing, and she done basically got herself back right. You know what I'm saying? And my best wishes goes out to her, you know what I'm saying, and everything. My best wishes goes out to Prince, man. Much respect, homie. You know what I'm talking about? You're doing your thing, man. But you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing, you know how you're moving, you know what I'm saying? You know what's what. So I don't have nothing to say about that, you know what I'm saying? But Derek Avery, Pimp Snooki. Man, Pimp Snooki, man, it's kind of hard, you know, for you to right or wrong when you was the orchestrator of your wrong, you know. So they got bro in prison, man. I don't know how much time they gave him. They probably gave him life, but they gave him a lot of time. He was in prison when I was in prison. So time had been passing. I've been out 3 years, you know, we're going on 4 years now. Um, and he was in there while I was doing my time. I remember I had got a magazine and I seen him in there. I was like, man, I wonder what was up with Pimp Snooki. Pimp Snooki doing time, you know. And he was trying to come out with this whole entertainment thing, Mr. Majani. And he said he got a daughter named Majani, and so he basically called himself Mr. Majani. He was trying to stray away from the Pimp Snooki persona, you know. And even in the magazine, he was stating that the Pimp Snooki was a persona. But every time we see you, even from Pimps Up, Hoes Down, because he was talking about Pimps Up, Hoes Down, and stuff like that, you know. And what I'm talking about when you show even on his thing where he was going around Milwaukee and he was riding around with the prostitute, he made the girl get in the corner and all that, bro. That's part of evidence. That's part of evidence. That's why it's so hard for bro to beat his case, because he's basically the orchestrator of his own demise. You know, much respect to Pimp Snooki though, man. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to him. That dude, he was a he played the game for what it was, you know what I'm saying? And he that is just in him. It's not on him. So I give him much respect, you know what I'm saying, for being who he is, you know what I'm saying? And I hope bro end up coming home. What we need to try to do is see if we can get Pimp Snooki a pardon. You know what I'm saying? You know, boom. Everybody else, you got these big drug dealers, man, getting out under the CCEs and all this, man. You know, somebody need to put in for Pimp Snooki, man, and put in a petition and summons Trump, you know what I'm saying, to pardon Pimp Snooki. You know what I'm saying, Derek Avery. Cause you know, bro got a sharp mind, man. I don't think, you know what I'm saying, bro should be locked up for the rest of his life in prison like that, you know what I'm saying? Because as you get older, man, you start seeing stuff different. Just like Pimpin' Ken. Pimpin' Ken, he didn't changed his way and start doing other things. You know what I'm saying? You still got certain people that's still in the game, like Kenny Red. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Red, he tell you straight up, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm still in the field, homie. You know what I'm talking about? So you still got people that's in in the field, but you got some that actually see a different way, and they like, man, I can't risk I'm too old. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be sitting up in prison for the rest of my life. They giving people, man, real football numbers, man. You know, basketball scores and stuff for motherfucking pimping and panning. So, you know, people that's in the game, man, they gotta think about, you know, is this how you want your life to be? Or do you want something better out of life? You know, if you want something better out of life, man, you got to start making changes. If this is what you want to live up to, man, that's on you. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead and do your thing, man. But do it to your best ability. And don't complain when it hits you. You know, I'm finna send this here. I'm finna send this here out. You know what I'm saying, to everybody that's watching or whatever, man. What I'm streaming on is StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm advertising for StreamYard. This is a damn good platform. You know, you pay the $88, man, for the I think it's the silver package or whatever, and you can basically do whatever you want to on here. You know what I'm saying? You can set it up how you want to, or you know what I'm saying, you get the little basics and it's still good, you know. You stream on multiple platforms at one time and reach multiple viewers. Have multiple viewers coming in and that wouldn't have reached you otherwise. So this is a good platform for content creators. But yeah, man, shit. What the world is like, man. What y'all got going on out there, man? I just got on this thing, man, because I had a few people that was telling me that I need to start going live mode. You know what I'm saying? They was missing me, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So I'm trying to come a little bit more. But just like I said, The least I come, I guess. Oh, my people start trickling back. You know what I'm saying? Which is all right with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping on it because I do this here later on down the line when it get posted. People gonna come and view it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they come into the live or don't come into the live, people gonna view it. You know what I'm saying? And if I can only reach one person out of goddamn me thousands or millions, I'm good, homie. You know what I'm saying? If I could change the way a person think for the better, you know what I'm saying? That's my job. But you know what I'm saying? I also know that negativity, you know what I'm saying? Negativity is what people thrive off of. So I stay conscious of that too. So I just sit here and I coach, get on here. I see some news. I talk about it, speak about it, see if somebody want to come up in here and we can hold dialogue about it. But yeah, it seems like old cats these days, man, don't wanna grow up. They still want to be young. So that's the struggle of the man getting old. He don't want to let go of his young ways. You feel me? An old person don't want to let go of their young ways, and that's a miserable life to live. For you to be old, trapped in a young mind, you can't grow up. You know. But you got a lot of people out here, man. That's oh, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man, that I seen today, man. That was kind of slick. If y'all type into y'all YouTube, man, y'all type in Scarface second and third part, right? They got a reenactment that they did with AI, and they got Puff, they got Cameron, Mace, Jay Z, let me see, Jay Z, what's his name, Dame Dash. They got a couple of people on that, man, and the way they did it, man, it was so creative, man. Matter of fact, when I get up off this thing here, I'm gonna look at that whole thing because that was funny as hell how they did that. I wish I could. I need to get my computer set up so I could be able to do live like that. Uh, use AI and create create me some videos and stuff and put the faces into place and all that, man. That should be fun as hell. That's what I want to do. I want to make a whole movie like that, a whole AI movie. Therefore, I ain't got to pay actors and stuff. I think that'll be kind of slick, but I don't know how far that'll go. That'll probably be something that man, for a person to make a whole movie. Now y'all hearing it from me. Shout out Zopound, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hearing it from me. A person creating a whole AI movie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on there AI digitals. Because the AI is getting so advanced right now to where you can't tell the difference from AI in real life. So a person get to making real movies, man. You can make a movie the way you want to make it. Then when you use an AI and you can AI get good enough to where you can't see the glitches. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then that'll save a lot of money for us actors. That'll save a lot of money for us trying to get all this production stuff with the cameras and everything, man, because you could do it at home on your computer. Oh, that's gonna take away. That's gonna take a lot of fucking money from people's pockets. Me just thinking of that, man. That's gonna take a lot of money from people's pockets. Woo. So, everything getting advanced now, man. So people got to start taking advantage of it while they can. Get all the money that you can, man. Live a productive life because it's coming. It's coming where everything finna start putting us up out of jobs. They already got it to where you got the voiceovers and stuff that'll make you sound like I can get on this thing. I can't sing a bit. I can get on this voiceover and I can sing and it'll make me sound like, man, hey, I got the best voice in R&B, you know? So now it's starting to take people out of music from taking music, real talent out of people. You don't even have to have talent. You just have this box and it'll make you sound like a singer. You got this box that'll make you sound like a dope rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's creativity is leaving, you know? where people have to show their talents and get paid from their talents. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? It's leaving. Yo, let me know if my page glitching, bro. If it's freezing up and stuff, let me know. Because I can't see it right now because I'm live and I'm just shooting off this live. So let me know if it's glitching or whatever. Yeah, let me see what time it is. Oh, it ain't number like going on 4 o'clock. Oh, I thought it was later than that. Man. But yeah, man, on the 25th of September, man, Assata Shakur, a black revolutionary, man, you know what I'm saying, she passed away. I don't know if anybody know about her or if anybody heard about it, but if you did, cool. If you ain't, you know what I'm saying, that was a blow to the black community, period. Was losing beloved Assata Shakur, you know. She died in Cuba September 25th. So yeah, man. I wanted to get my money right and take a trip to Cuba just to see her and talk to her, get a hug from her, take a picture with her and shit like that. But you know, I guess I wasn't pushing fast enough. You know what I'm saying? And that just let you know what's good. Jay Rose, what's happening, homie? What's happening? Yeah, it's just show. You know what I'm saying, that you can't procrastinate, man. You got to get on the ball and do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because time ain't waiting for nobody. Time ain't waiting for nobody, bro. It would have been a good thing, man, if I was able to go out there and have a sit down with Asada Shakur. That would have been real big, you know. You don't have too many black revolutionaries that like her, you know what I'm saying, that's still alive, you know. And then that's crazy because that's supposed to been on, man, that's supposed to been news everywhere. That's supposed to been like breaking story. People supposed to been mourning, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even mourn it. They didn't even nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was compared to who she was, man. Her death was silence. People overlooked her death. It was nothing. And her, you know what I'm saying? People, everybody should have known that she died. Black folks dropped the ball on that, man. Let me see. Let me see. Asada Shakur. Asada Shakur died. You know? I don't know. I don't do you know who Asada Shakur is? She got a book. Angela Davis did a book for called The Autobiography of Assata Shakur, and it was talking about her life. You know, Assata Shakur, she was in New York, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give you a rough draft of who she was. Uh she started she was a part of the Black Panther, but she left the Black Panther because she felt like the Black Panther wasn't radical enough. Her basically her whole life from childhood, she was trying to find out and what she could do to help her people get into a better life, right? And so she been fighting for black people, you know what I'm saying? The liberation of black people, period. And so her, her, her boyfriend at the time, and another brother from the Black Liberation Army. The reason why she went to the Black Liberation Army was because she said that the Black Panther Party wasn't radical enough for her. So the Black Liberation Army, they were robbing federal banks and all this. And so the police got behind them and pulled them over. The police was trying to unalive them on the turnpike in New Jersey. So you know, uh a gunfight broke out, you know what I'm saying? Police got killed. She got hit in the in the arm somehow and paralyzed the arm for a little period of time. But she was running up this hill. They end up catching up with her. They locked her up. They put in, well, while she was in the hospital, the police was coming into the hospital beating on her on a hospital bed. You know, uh, she went to trial. She was going to her court hearings and stuff from the hospital, and they ended up when she left the hospital, they put her in a men's jail, and while she was in the men's jail, they she had an auntie working as her lawyer, and they ended up getting her moved to the women's jail. So when she went to the women's jail, it was this YT woman officer that was bullying the inmates that was in there, the black inmates. And so she came to the jail and she started standing up and fighting for the women that was in the jail. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up getting sentenced, and they sentenced her to life without the possibility of release in prison, right? So when she went back to jail, uh they broke her out of jail, took her all the way to Cuba, got her out of the United States of America, took her to Cuba, and Cuba gave her asylum, and they was protecting her and looking out for her the whole time she was in Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Um, when President Barack Obama took office, one of his executive orders was signing a treaty to do trade with Cuba. What that treaty really wanted was to try to do trade with Cuba, because if they do trade with Cuba, Cuba was going to be compelled to relinquish all the political prisoners that they was holding over there back to the United States to serve time and stuff. And Cuba ended up understanding the move that Barack Obama and the lobbyists that was behind him was trying to do, and they reneged on it. You know what I'm saying? And so she died on September 25th, and it was barely a whisper, man. Didn't Ain't nobody heard about it. You know what I'm saying? See, just like me asking you, do you know who Assata Shakur is? And you said no. I shouldn't have been able to get on this thing and say, do you know who Assata Shakur is? Because they should have been blasting her everywhere. They should have been blasting Assata Shakur everywhere, man. Everywhere. Everywhere where we got black people, people should have been protesting and having Assata Shakur t-shirts and everything. All these people with money and all of that, they should have been backing that. But the people with money is puppets. The people with money is puppets. They doing what the people is got them in position to do. That's what they doing. They can't do no less than what the people got them in position is pushing them to do. And that's why they only doing so much. And people be crying, being like, man, what's up with such and such? They got all this money. They got this platform. They got that platform. But they got to do what the people tell them to do. They puppets. Just like Diddy. Diddy ain't in prison because he did crimes and stuff. P. Diddy is in he's in prison because he went against the status quo of who allowed him in. And they were trying to break him back down and let him know you still a nigga, boy. That's what that is. They broke him down and they let him know who he really was. And even the people that was rallying around P. Diddy before all that stuff came about, everybody wanted to be a part of P. Diddy, wanted to have something to do with P. Diddy. If you was in music, P. Diddy was the holy grail to getting you in there. And can't nobody sit here and tell me that's a lie. Soon as goddamn me, them people goddamn me put that shit out, everybody goddamn me that was cool with Diddy goddamn me turned against Diddy. You got all of these people that holler about no Diddy and try to come up with these old memes and stuff behind Diddy name. Those are the same people that if this stuff hadn't never got exposed to the public and locked up and all that stuff, if Diddy had opened up a lane for him, they would have been the first ones goddamn me on their knees trying to suck him up. Come on, man. But now he locked up, goddamn me, everybody trying to crucify that man. I'm not saying that he didn't do no crimes. If he did a crime, man, the man deserved his punishment. He deserved his punishment how it come. But that ain't how he got locked up. He got it locked up because he was splitting from the people, goddamn it, that actually made him a billionaire. He was trying to do his own thing, and they knocked his status down. That's what they did. And by them knocking his status down, they turned his own people against him. You know, they turned his own people against him. You know, but that's how it is, man. But we speaking of Assata Shakur, man. When Assata Shakur passed on September 25th, man, there shouldn't have been not one black person in the United States that didn't know who that woman's name was. You got other countries, man, that was sitting and mourning Assata Shakur death. You got blacks that was in Cuba, blacks that was in Haiti, blacks that was in Jamaica. You got blacks, man, even in Africa, man, that was mourning that woman death, man. And people that's in the United States barely even know who the fuck she is. Barely even know who this woman is, man. We could get on this thing. We could talk about a whole lot of bullshit. We can get on this thing. We could beef with each other, you know what I'm saying, about shit that don't even matter. Old shit that's long gone. You know what I'm saying? Slander each other, beat each other down, man. But a woman that put her life on the line for us, for our people, for us, for her people. You know what I'm saying? We can't even show her, you know what I'm saying, no mourning or nothing that she's gone. No mourning or nothing. We'll talk about Young Thug snitching and Young Thug being a fairy and all of this shit, but we ain't talking about Assata Shakur's death. You know, you go on YouTube, man, you barely even see it. You barely even see it, and that's crazy, bro. Yeah, bro. If the thing is, I can't fault nobody for that didn't know. You feel me? Because it take if you younger than me, it take people like me to educate you on stuff like that. So it's my fault for not informing a person that's younger than me of stuff like that. And that's the thing that we got to start doing. We got to start holding these older motherfuckers foot to the fire because you got motherfuckers like Jim Jones. Jim Jones trying to keep up with the young cats, man. He don't know how to grow the fuck up. And so you got young cats that's coming up, and this man is poisoning young cats' minds. You know what I'm saying? He's a dude that can't give a young cat nothing of substance. He don't bring nothing of value to the young cats at all. You know? So I don't blame young cats for not knowing. It's the older cats that do know, man, how can we teach these young cats better? But you got the old cats that always want to holler about, man, the young cats, they ain't got no respect. They ain't got no respect because they ain't got nobody that got them to teach them how to respect. You know? We men, we want to holler about the women as hoes these days, and the women ain't shit these days, and all that, right? But we don't want to hold our own foot to the fire for not being proper leaders. We men, that's our job. We put on this earth, man, for the lead, protect, provide. We ain't doing it. So how can we fault the women for not being able to follow a leader that's trying to lead them? You know what I'm saying? If this dude is trying to lead this woman off the bridge and she turn around and be like, nah, I'm not going with you. I don't fault her for that. You're not giving her a proper leader to follow. So how can we be mad at our women for not getting me following the line and following the order? We not following the order. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's for us. We gotta pass it down through generations, man. You know what's going on, what's happening. Now, this woman just died. A revolutionary, man. She put her life on the line for her people. Now that she gone, man, she finna be erased from history. Assata Shakur name is finna be erased from history now. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about her. Ain't nobody gonna know about her. Nothing. It's crazy. And yeah, you're right, bro. That shit sad as hell. That shit sad as hell. But we got cats that can come up in somebody live and just troll for no reason. They can come in and troll and have fun and get a laugh and a giggle off trying to make a motherfucker look like shit, but they not giving the platform no substance or nothing. We looking like idiots. Our people looking like idiots, man, on social media and what you call that shit? Yeah, yeah, you good, bro. I'm talking about um the reality shows, uh uh all of that shit, man. We looking stupid as fuck. We looking stupid as fuck. We dropping the ball left and right. So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Assata Shakur, man, she passed on the 25th September. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Rest in love to Assata Shakur, man. So yeah, I was just talking about how stuff just changing, man. How it's just a lot of stuff, man, just changing in life. If you look at the banner that's down on the bottom of this right here, this live, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about different things. I even gave shots out to Gerald Prince Miller, which is Supreme Kenneth Supreme McGriff nephew. He got out, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, stand-up guy. He didn't flip none like that. He's always been stand up. And he's home. But I was kind of feeling a little off because he did an interview with Whack 100, you know what I'm saying? And I understand if bro's not in the streets no more, you know what I'm saying? You do interviews with whoever you want to do interviews with, get your money, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? And then he got his stuff going on where he writing books and he doing this thing, get your money. But uh Whack 100 is the police. Whack 100 is the feds. That man got his badge and everything. He's working with them people. And so by by that, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the the landscape is changing, you know what I'm talking about? To where when people that rock like that, they accept it now. You know what I'm saying? They accept it. So, but yeah, man, I'm finna get ready to get up off this thing though, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do the whole hour on this thing, man. I was just coming on here really to see if I'm gonna have glitches and lags in my live right now because last time I did that live, I was on this phone and it was lagging. I don't know, BG, he might be in here. You know, BG, he always somewhere close. Yeah. But anyway, appreciate y'all for coming in, man. I'm finna get the hell up out of here. I'll see y'all later. Take care.